Not many people understand that this is, in my opinion at least, the biggest scam in the history of the modern world. We normal people has been cheated for decades by a solution that is based on an inefficient technology. But we accept this because there was no other alternative. And in schools when I grew up, there was no one teaching me at least about this inefficient technology that we all depended on so much.
The reason was mainly that the one that supplied this inefficient technology had no incentive whatsoever to change it or improve it.
Since there was so much money to gain from this liquid that was found in the crust of our planet. This liquid has so high energy density. It's fantastic that we have something like this. And for thousands of years, humans did not have access to something like this. Our ancestors just several hundred years ago could not even imagine that there was something like this that could exist, and with this extreme quantity that we have found until today. I am talking about oil. And since the oil has such unique characteristics, we should use it with care, right? But we don't. We don't do that. Let me give you an example. Do you like chocolate? See this tasty chocolate bar. Could you imagine that the following scenario would occur? You buy this bar and you like to eat it all. No, you cannot. I will take half of it. So now you only have half left. No, I will take half of the half. So now you have only a quarter left to enjoy. This is the reality with petrol when burning it in a car, a combustion engine. You pay for the full amount with extra taxes on top of it, but you can only use approximately 25% of it. The product that you bought, the car that was sold to you, that you probably paid a fortune for, is so bad constructed with its low efficiency that most of the energy that you put in the car is just disappearing. It's just a little bit that is actually used for pushing the car forward. The primary task why you bought this car in the beginning.
Could you imagine how much fuel would be saved if the combustion engine had a high efficiency? How much less petrol, or gas as you say in the US, you should need in your car when driving, and how much more cheaper the transport would have been. But unfortunately the technical evolution for the combustion engine stopped for some reason and came to an end long time ago. Everywhere there is fuel station. Here is one, over there is one, and over here is another one. The majority of the energy that is not transformed into the movement's momentum is transformed to heat that is warming up the construction of the car. It's like driving around with a radiator, and on top of that the car is spewing out dangerous particles, poisonous fumes, and adding carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. So it's rising the levels so much that now the whole world is also heating up.
But Today, finally, there is a technology that is more efficient and can substitute our demanding needs for transport. And that spells electric cars. But why is this happening now? Not 20 or 50 years ago. Here truly Tesla and Elon Musk is playing a part with this enormous expansion of their production of electric cars. Cars that people likes and wants to drive. Therefore, more and more people are now discovering the Tesla brand, the company that is now, in 2021, ranked as the top most valuable companies in the world when it comes to the stock market. Making companion with companies like Apple, Google, and Microsoft. Tesla can deliver thanks to they were planning ahead, taking risks and investing in factories, building batteries and scaling up like no other car company has done in today's world.
The beauty with the electric motor is that here almost all the energy that is put into the battery is actually used for the main purpose, to make the car rolling. You will keep most of the chocolate for yourself. But how come that other car brands is not picking up the electric trend? And why is Tesla succeeding? Can't be when there is so many other big car manufacturers that has huge resources. They can't be beaten by a Californian startup like this, right? There is other brands that have electric cars, but the selling point cannot be that the car is electric.
Because people that is not electric cars enthusiasts, they don't care what kind of energy is put into their car. For them is the price that is matter, and also that it's practical to use. And the combustion engine car it's only practical to use because of the infrastructure that is supporting it, with gas stations and refineries that is preparing this fantastic liquid that we are putting and burning into the combustion engine car.
Tesla has built a full ecosystem around its electric cars with superchargers, destination chargers, home charging, navigation, autopilot and more to eliminate the initial barrier that can come with an electric car. Did I forget to mention all the safety features built into the car to avoid accidents?
On top of that, they have also been focusing on things like that people think is exciting, acceleration.
Yes, in 4.5 seconds my car accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. That's impressive. Our historically well-known car companies has a legacy technology to take in account when it comes to transform to pure electric cars. A transformation that costs money.
Here in Sweden, for example, the well-known brand Volvo, that is owned by the Chinese company Geely, has just put the Volvo car brand on the stock market here in Stockholm. The interest for the brand these first few days has been huge, but accordingly to sources, the interest is just from domestic Swedish buyers.
Volvo says that the future is electric, and they have two pure electric cars today available for sale. That is this XC40 Recharge, a compact SUV, and the C40 Recharge crossover. Delivery times according to their websites on the day of the production of this episode is 3 months. With a range of 400 kilometers plus, both models within this price range is really nothing extra sensational if you compare to competitors. But anyway, it's really great that Volvo is trying to convert to electrification.
Wait a little bit here now, stop now. I was ready with this episode. Completely ready. Even uploaded it to YouTube when I realized something. In this episode that you just watched, there was a B-roll picture that is maybe telling more about our world than I realized from the beginning when I was using this picture. There is 3 kind of categories of people in the world. This first category is like me and you that is watching this episode, that probably knows quite a lot about the problematic situation that we are in. Then there is the huge majority of people that they'll know about environment, but they have other interests and don't care so much, and this is more important than the problem with the rising levels of carbon dioxide. But then there is the third category that actively going against this movements and want to protest that they have to change. And in this picture, take a look at it.
See the pickup truck and the very small sticker above the tailpipe. Here it stands, "I am compensating for your environment-friendly eco car." Should you laugh or cry about something like this?
Well, it's a really exciting time we are living in right now, and we will see how the future will look like. But if you like this episode, please do hit the like button, and also if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. Until next time, have a great life.